What's going on, guys? Just want to take this time to share with you a simple tip that I learned just recently as I went to the 10x Growth Conference, and something that has been helping me progress every single day towards my goals, towards the life that I want to create for myself, towards the dream that I envision for myself. And that simple tip is just to simply show up every single day. All you have to do is to show up every single day. And I found this true for myself, is that whenever I didn't feel like showing up, whenever I didn't feel like doing something and I still did it, I always felt much better after. Whenever I didn't feel like doing the things that I knew I needed to do, I always felt accomplished after I did them. And I always felt good, and I knew that I didn't have any regrets. Whenever I neglected to do those things, at the end of the day, at the end of the night, I always found myself regretting not doing it. That's one day that went to waste. Even though I may have not been the most productive, most effective, most efficient version of myself that day, the fact that I still did something, I moved the ball forward just a little bit. And just moving the ball forward just a little bit has allowed me to progress, and which has kept my success going and that momentum going. I've talked about this recently in my other videos. I made a video about the momentum wheel. It's like when you get on the momentum and you keep doing it, eventually that momentum will keep you going, whether it be slowly, slow, fast, faster, whatever it is. Similarly, if you decide to not do it, not show up that day, that momentum is going to translate downwards. And just like it was, you neglected to do it when you didn't feel like doing it, the next day it's going to be much easier to not do it. And since you go 2 days not doing it, the next day is going to be much easier to not do it. So my tip to you and myself as well is to show up every single day, to do it even when you don't feel like doing it, to stick to your goals, to stick to the things that you have set out, laid out for yourself to accomplish every single day. I've talked about the rule of 5 that we need to create for ourselves, and it basically is the five. The rule of 5 is the rule of 5. Basically, these are the 5 things that you need to do every single day, no matter what. Every single day, whether you feel good, whether you feel happy, whether you feel sad, whether you feel depressed, whether you feel unmotivated, whether you feel inspired, whether you don't feel inspired, whether you feel like whatever you're doing is not working, whether you feel like $1 million, whether you won the lottery, you do it no matter what, no matter how you feel, no matter what's going on, whether somebody in your family dies. You need to stick to your rule of 5. You need to show up every single day, no matter what. And once you make this commitment, and once you commit to doing this, commit to your goal, commit to your vision, commit to your work, success is just near, because things open up for you. And a lot of times I found myself, those days I didn't feel like doing it and I still showed up that day, it was much easier for me. Everything was just much easier for me. I started to see things that I didn't see. When I'm on a good day, sure, I do good and I start developing and producing well. But when I'm on a bad day and I don't feel too good and I still show up, I find small little nuggets on those days. So nowadays I feel I'm actually, even though I don't feel like doing it, I still have that little motivation to do it, because I know I will find something. I'll find a gold nugget that I won't find if I choose to not do it. And I've had this countless times when I'm going to the gym. I try to stay consistent. And whenever I don't go to the gym, I feel terrible. And when I go to the gym, even when I don't feel like it, I end up having one of the best workouts of that week or of that month. It's because I decide to still show up and I don't feel like doing it. Then in my mind, it's like, since I'm here and I'm doing this, even though I don't feel like doing it, might as well do it well. Be aggressive, go push forward, push it, no matter how I feel. So that's one tip I'm telling you. If you guys follow this, just have it in your mind. Just show up every day, no matter what. Just show up. All you have to do to achieve your goals, all you have to do to achieve what you want to achieve, well, all you have to do to get to the next level, to truly change, is just to show up every single day, be consistent, and stay committed. That's how you stay committed, by doing it every single day. If you don't do it every single day, you will not be committed. You will not achieve your goals. You will never live the dreams that you want to live. You'll always be going up and down, living a life of inconsistency. And what that will translate into an inconsistent life, inconsistent dreams, and inconsistent productivity, inconsistent production, and basically inconsistent personality, right? You will never achieve your goals, you'll never achieve your dreams, and you'll never be able to stay consistent with it. So these are success habits: consistency, commitment, and just the ability to show up every single day, no matter how you feel, no matter what circumstance you're in. You show up every single day. Even if your arm comes off, you still show up. Even if you're in the hospital, you still show up. That's the level of commitment, that's the level of obsession you need to have for you to truly take yourself to the next level. If you want to be part of the 1%, if you want to be different than everybody else, you need to put in the work, you need to put in the effort. It's so easy to show up when you feel good, but not everyone shows up when they don't feel good. And that's when you separate. That's what separates you. If you want to separate, if you want to become the 1% are separated from the 99. Why? Because they do things separate than the 99. One of the things that they do, they show up even when they don't feel like it. Show up every day. I guarantee you will become successful. I have seen great benefits just by switching this mindset and thinking of my days just like this. A lot of times I don't feel like doing it, especially in the beginning of any task that I delve in. I don't want to do them, but what I remind myself, just show up, just show up, just show up, and by the end of the day I have done more than I would have done if I didn't show up, right? 100% more. I've done 100% more than what I would have done if I didn't show up. I hope this video helps you guys. I hope you guys continue to start taking massive action. I hope you realign yourself every single day to your goals. I hope no matter how you feel, you still go forward, you still tackle your day, you still take massive action, you're still in attack mode. Because if you switch off that attack mode, it takes a while to put it back on. I've experienced this. I'm sure you've experienced this as well. It's time to change. It's time to take over. Don't slack. Don't be mediocre. Let's be extraordinary, right? Peace.